YouTube, it's Brian Phillips. Check this out from RC Era. It is a new, second to none little Bell 206. We're gonna fly it right now for you. The unbox will be at the second half of the video. Check out, first of all, the light, painted tips. And by the way, if you're thinking there's nothing new about that, we've seen that before on your channel. No, you haven't. This one's smaller. Look, this is the other Bell 206. Look at the size difference. It's way smaller. So that's super cool. And of course, we've done other Bell 206s, but without further explanation, we're gonna take this thing off. We've already done our binding. We got this as a bind and fly. So we're gonna take off right here. We've got a little bit of clearance. And yes, this does have a downward facing optical flow sensor. Should have a really good positional hold in stars and bars, but there's also other finish levels. 3 speeds as usual, press up and down to arm your helicopter. In fact, we're gonna go through that right now so we can start from scratch. For those of you just joining us, disconnect the battery, very easy to load, 220 milliamps. Looks like a 2S, snaps in very easy. You don't have to power this one. You'll notice it's slow flashing. That means it's not armed yet. And turn this off and then turn it back on, up and down. Watch this. Once it binds, move the sticks to confirm it's working, and then unpress the landing or takeoff button. Oh, that is so sweet. So here it is, guys. As you can see, hands off, okay? Landing. Well, that was the worst landing ever, but still, only because it hit the tail boom right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try that again, press the takeoff, one touch takeoff. Beautiful, it's in the air, one touch landing. Now it's gonna try to land, it's gonna use the optical flow sensor, and there it is. As soon as it gets to the ground, it bounces itself stopped. Okay, taking off again. Have you guys connected the dots? It's easy. Okay, so getting to flying. As you can see, I am going to see how this thing does. And so far, pretty excited because it's doing a good job. Yeah, that's pretty good. I've got good control authority. It's not bad. Now, I am controlling with mixed controls pretty fast in speed 1. Okay, speed 1, meaning there are 3 speeds. Let's show the people real quick. By the way, that downward facing sensor is gonna help hold its position, but that does not mean there's not gonna be any drift. Okay, speed 1, here's speed 2, got a double beep. That light is also gonna tell us, ooh, look at the tipping, nice. We can actually tip a little bit, using a little bit of down on the collective to just control the position of the heli. Very beautiful looking. The Bell 206 in that larger size class is one of my favorite beginner style and very easy to fly helicopters. I love the red line. I gotta try for a thumbnail with that, hun. Let's fly it in front of me and let's just do this, okay? So I'm in speed 2, I'm gonna go back to speed 1. You guys see the confidence with which I fly. We rarely review one of these helis and give anything other than positivity, but we had one the other day that crashed almost immediately. Yeah, I gotta go a little bit away from the F7F. A little bit of drift there, not sure if that's the heli or the drift in the room. I know the other one did really nice on position holding. And with a downward facing optical flow sensor, I'm a little bit disappointed. It should do really good over the surface, okay? But remember, if you have your hands on the controls even a little bit, it's gonna allow it to drift more. And I think that's part of the way the system works, okay? So let's see if we can get it to hold nice and still. Come on, heli, do it like I know you can. Okay, so as you can see, absolutely gorgeous. And we just noticed a little bit of movement. I was hoping it would hold just a little bit more still. But even still, this is not bad. It's definitely not crashing itself.
No.
And I am completely hands off, as you can see. I wonder what'll happen. Ah, look at this. See, it's freaking out because it was thinking it was landing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and fly around. It's got a lot of speed for being in speed 1. I'm trying to go up high so you guys can see good. That downward facing LED is beautiful, and yet it's not going to give us a lot of orientation help just for the simple fact that there's only one of them, okay?
Right.
So I'm gonna go to speed 3. You've seen speed 1 and speed 2. Now this is speed 3 with a total of 3 beeps. And I am finding that I have to move the sticks a lot less. It does tip a lot more. That's full.
That's pretty good though.
Cyclic. That's not bad. Now let's go the other way. And look how it's sitting. It's sitting good. I gave a little bit of down there. Woo, as soon as I let off, it really started moving. But I would say this is actually pretty dang good. Like, it's not bad. You do have to kind of coordinate your controls. Camera crew, come over where I am, please. Thank you. Okay, so just trying to give you guys a good backdrop. Keep the busyness of the room. Guys, even in speed 3, whoa. That must have, did you see that when it went up like that?
Was that the heat from the light?
No, it wasn't the heat from the light. It was going over the counter's edge.
Oh.
See, watch this. I'm gonna show you guys. Camera crew, you good? Mm-hmm. Watch this. Over the counter's edge. Nah, it didn't do it that time. Maybe it just perceived something. So far, so good. It's pretty good control authority. It's not bad by any means. It's not as much control authority as we've seen on some other helis. But also, one other point of contention I might take is that they only painted the tops. Now I'm holding down on the collective and eventually it stops, okay? So now if I hold up on the collective, which this is the collective, then will it take off? I don't know. I'm gonna go to speed 1. I'm gonna press and hold up. There is no action. So you have to press the takeoff or landing. It goes to a slow flash as it's taking off, like it's out of control in that moment, okay? I almost hit the window there. So I can say speed level 3 seems to give you just a little bit more authority with still being the boundaries of limitations from this helicopter of this size class, okay? So definitely not hard to fly, definitely gives you a fun experience, and it will definitely handle a crash. I really don't want to crash it to demo it though.
No.
But I think we probably have to, don't we? What do you think?
Have to crash it.
You don't think? What if I hit my balls?
Whoa.
One of, like this balls, guys. Or what about that one in the entryway? Nah, I don't know.
No, it'll fall. There's so many planes over there.
How about this? What if I hit the couch? Would that be
That'd
okay?
be satisfactory, I suppose.
You think so? I don't know. It's kind of a lame crash. What if I hit my hand? Okay, guys, I don't recommend hitting your hands, but I do want to show that it's not going to be dangerous for your kiddos, okay? Because these things, you know, if you're a parent, you're getting this for your kid, you probably don't want to see them hit their hand. Do you think it's going to hurt me?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Is it not going to?
It probably will hurt. I don't know if I'm excited about doing that. Now that I say that out loud.
That seems like a bad idea.
You think? Okay, so what if I just hit this pillow? And if it rips a giant hole, then I'll know I made the right decision.
Yeah, right.
Okay, film, go into the pillow. Ready? So go into the pillow. Oh, look at that. Not destroyed.
Nope.
Okay.
Did you damage my pillow?
Inspecting. I don't see any damage in the pillows.
You did.
Okay, let's see just how damaged it is. Take off. Oh yeah, buddy, look at that, guys. That's why we love them. Super easy to fly, super easy to enjoy, and definitely looks the part. Absolutely gorgeous flight experience. Very good, and it's not like getting way off course when I spin. Let's see what the cat thinks of it. Cat, what do you think of it?
I don't think she's impressed. She's trying to ignore you.
Cat, what do you think, Callie? She's just annoyed in general. So 220 milliamp hours is a small flight pack, but it's a small helicopter to go with it. If you're on it with your controls, you can really get away with some pretty good magical flight experience. Mm-hmm. It's not hard to fly. Camera crew, you ready to fly it?
Of course.
It's not hard, but you do need to stay on it, okay? Okay, so just holding it down. Once you get it on the ground, just keep holding down. Speed 3 is better for authority, but you might want to start in 1.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So, camera crew is going to switch.
Just film the helicopter. You don't have to film me.
When we do this.
People know that I'm flying because camera crew
you're
is
gonna
terrible.
Press the button, okay? Whoa, just let it get to air. Okay, now pull it back toward us, please. Get it away from the F7F.
But I'm going down because it's...
You did not.
No, I didn't.
Such a cheater. Okay, all right. I'm going to take back off and just prove to you that it's not dead.
No, I know it's not dead.
Okay, take off. Well, I did pre-crash it for you.
Yeah, right. See.
Okay, so you're saying it's drifting, right?
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was going back, and I was pulling back.
Let's calibrate this thing and show the people how to do it. It is favoring to the right a little bit. Holding down, now it stops. Okay, so let's calibrate the gyro.
Okay.
We're gonna show the people how to calibrate the gyro by going to the manual. And remember, this is a bind and fly, and you'll see that here in a minute. I know that they show you how to do it, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I think it sticks down and to the right, corresponding to step 2. Okay, flight operations. Corresponding to step 1. Corresponding to, oh good Lord.
No, that's...
There it is. Here it is. That might just take off. So that arm's,
that arm's it.
If you want to take off manually, you can do that.
Oh, okay.
Instead of using the takeoff button. And then I canceled the height, but that's not calibration, okay? So I'm gonna come back over to the landing station. Okay. Very good. All right,
here, gyro calibration.
Gyro calibration.
Down and to the left on both of them.
Oh, down and to the left.
Down to the left.
So down and to the left. Very good. So you'll see a flash reply. So now let's try taking off.
Okay, I was gonna say, let me do it from here where I'm not flying into the whole pile of planes.
Okay, very good. How about this? I'll just let you fly for a second. I'm just afraid we're gonna run out of battery.
No, I know.
Okay, so I've got this over here. I gotta admit, quite a bit of drift still. So I'm gonna trim it this time. So look at this. Maybe it doesn't need a lot. Couple clicks back. So basically, whatever stick movement you would be doing is what you're gonna emulate. And we're drifting a little bit higher. Okay, camera crew's gonna take over. I'm just gonna put that down.
Okay.
Camera crew did not take off. Full disclosure. Okay. So,
oh, see, now it started blinking, but.
Just turn it. Just turn it with this stick. There you go. And then just push forward a little bit. Push forward a little bit. There you go. Okay, bring it over close to you.
Over close to me? That's not very smart.
No, just close to you and then point it toward the TV.
Nope, nope, nope.
Don't.
Can't do that.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Okay, so obviously
it's too fast.
The expertise level is not quite there for the camera crew on this one.
No, it's not.
I don't know why she struggles on certain aircraft. It's kind of like, I know she has it in her, but I'm telling you,
make me do it on camera.
When you get to the smaller helis, they sometimes do that to you. But it's not like the one that crashed into that column.
No, that one was
terrible.
That was
flying.
ridiculous.
Okay,
that was not me. That was you.
Let's take back off.
It is faster than some of the other little indoor helis that I've flown.
Okay, so we want to show the flight times and stuff. So we're going to keep, oh, there it goes. Now it's low.
Fast flash.
Now the cat's into it.
Yeah.
I did hold the stick down as soon as I saw it hit the ground. Now, couple things we've learned. Crash auto detection was very good there. Mm-hmm. Landing auto detect is not so good, okay? So here on Brian Phillips RC, we want to share the full truth, nothing but the truth to help us God. And that's important because at the end of the day, you guys are watching this video because you want to decide if you want to buy this thing maybe, okay? So let's plug this in. Let's just see if you can fly with it plugged in. I want to see. I doubt it. Okay, so it's plugged in. Oh man, this is totally not going to happen. Okay, let's try. Nope, ain't going to happen. Not going to let you do it.
If it's, oh yeah, and you can't even like turn it off to leave the battery in to charge it.
So now guys, watch this. When I plug this in, it's going to turn on. There it is. The light's on. That light shuts off when it's done charging, okay?
Yep.
We already know that because we already filmed the unboxing and the radio setup. Now, why do we have to do radio setup on this particular model, camera crew?
Because we got it as a bind and fly instead of a ready to fly.
Which means our RC era Bell 206 little, this one,
Was that one.
this one corresponds to this transmitter, okay? Now, this is an awesome, this is a C138, okay? Very good, one of our favorite RC era helis. Now, I just want to show you something. You notice the camera crew could barely handle this, okay? I'm just going to show this. It might take me a second. Ooh, it's right here. I hope this is the right one. I think it is. This one has a button, okay? So the button is like a power button, okay?
That's probably not charged though.
You think it's not charged?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
We're going to find out.
We're going to plug this in right now. Why would it not be charged?
I don't know.
We charge everything, okay? So look at this, guys. USB A to USB C. You're probably wondering to yourself, why are you reviewing? Oh, there's a light on. So this one, I've already got it turned on, so it's fine. Since it's already on, I'm gonna go ahead and fire this up and just show you, oh, there's one in it. Oh. There's already one in it, that's the backup. So there's a little teeny tiny light on this one. Let's charge this one and we'll fly it with the other one, okay?
Okay.
So this goes in here, snaps in. and then you press and hold the power button, and then the heli comes on. It's more obvious on a bigger heli because there's the tail boom light and the front light, okay? Now, because this is bind and fly, I just want to demonstrate. This is the one we just used. Turn it on, up and down, arms it, okay? Now it's ready to fly. So, real quick, stepping back, take off. Oh yeah, you see how much like less loud it is? It's bigger, it's got lower head speed, but man, that thing has presence for being a small heli. Oh, I about bit it into that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now going to speed level 3, just to show you the difference. First of all, I love the way that this helicopter looks. I love the way that it flies. It looks absolutely fantastic. And yes, the battery is low, so I'm not gonna go too crazy on it. It's gonna basically land right now, I'm guessing. But I want you guys to see the difference in size, but also demonstrate that we're dealing with almost the same helicopter, okay? It's the same model in real life. Okay, now it's off, okay? So you can use a bind and fly apparatus. It doesn't take any effort. You don't have to get a bind switch out. You don't have to hook it to a computer. You don't have to do a lot of hoopla.
Right.
It just works, okay? I love this helicopter. I still love this helicopter. I love the paint job on the tail rotor. I love the lights. I love the size. Frankly, for some of you, this new one might be too small, okay? And it just depends on your taste, but just keep in mind, it's got the blade cutters or the wire cutters, which looks so cool. It's only got the top one, doesn't have the bottom one. We actually added those to our other Bell 206 down there. We'll show that in a video soon. But I really, really like the fact that we have different sizes to pick from. And I really, really like the fact that they both, and all of these RC Eras have been pretty good helicopters. Now, is everyone going to perform as good? The answer is no. Some are going to perform better for certain applications than other applications, okay? If you're flying indoors, these small ones are great. They're really fun, but you might kind of run yourself out of fun with them, okay? Just from the standpoint that there's only so much you're going to do in a smaller environment, okay? But that being said, you probably don't want to fly this Yuzheng one in here. It's just a little bit too much for this environment. Now, yes, you can physically do it in here, but that is going to be a more sophisticated. Is that a GPS heli drone? I think that one is a GPS.
I think it is. I think that one is.
Yeah, it's because it's got the light on top. I think that one's a GPS heli drone. I just honestly, frankly, cannot remember. And it's offered with or without, I think. But RC Era does a great job. They have amazing finish on these things. And I cannot believe how they have these little ultra dinky swash plates and ultra dinky components, but yet the helis still fly good. I should bring to your attention though, that its big brother or sister does a really nice job. So the bigger helicopters tend to give a more enjoyable experience, in my opinion. As noted by the camera crew, barely landing it over here. I think that might be a little bit of a skill issue.
Yes,
frankly,
definitely.
And not necessarily a heli issue. That one that we did recently was terrible.
Yep.
Every aspect of it, it was wonky looking. This looks good. It does hold the disc really tight to a level plane. And for me, that's fine. I would really love it if they would give us the option to take it completely out of those auto leveling features.
Right.
To date, we don't have that feature on this lineup that we've seen, okay? That doesn't mean they won't eventually give it to us. And also, even though it's cool to watch these things flip upside down and autonomously fly upside down, I do firmly believe it's a little bit gimmicky. We still show it, it's still interesting, it's still impressive, but at the same time, really what I would like to do is I would be able to switch from the toy grade mode where everything is just totally locked in to you get to fly it. Yeah. And then be able to switch back quick and easy, because that is how you learn to fly helicopters, okay? That being said, this thing is ultra cool. The A60 from RC Era, very neat. Keep giving us what we want. Unbox next. Support us, guys. Buy these things from the links in the video description below. We will have links to this and probably to the bigger one that we showed in this video. Just so you guys have an idea. Now keep in mind, you can get them with or without transmitters if you want to try to share transmitters. And also keep in mind, for instance, I believe that one's an RC Era, right?
Yes, it is.
And this one's an RC Era. So if you're getting this type of helicopter, beautiful Marines livery, this is an awesome flying helicopter. Very good. It probably flies a little better than the Bell 206 there. But they have different transmitters.
Yep.
Okay, so let's show you the difference right now so that you can be aware that there are slight differences and variations, okay? This is a more sophisticated 3D capable helicopter. This one is a less sophisticated, not 3D capable, and so on and so forth. But look at the difference in transmitters. It's very, very easy to miss the detail. If it weren't for the silk screening and the decals, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But this has more going on it than this, is the way we understand. Because if you look right here, we have buttons. See? Buttons that don't exist up here, okay?
Yep.
So if you have the buttons there and they don't exist here, then you need to make sure if you buy it as a bind and fly that you're getting the right helicopter to match up with your transmitter sets.
Yes.
Okay?
And that is specifically important if you want the invert function.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Well, and that's, yeah, you're right. Because technically you can fly these, I believe, on the same transmitter, but you won't be able to tap into the full features.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you want me to take that off to prove it?
No, they should all be compatible. There's one super old one. It's a little more rounded. It doesn't have like hardly any decals. That doesn't work as a bind and fly. All the rest of these should work. The only thing that matters is if you get an invert capable helicopter, you have to use the invert capable.
This has more sensors
transmitter.
too. Okay.
Yep.
Let's just see if it works. Down, up.
You gotta turn that power
turn it off. Turn it on. Down, up, down.
Yep.
It does work, but you're not gonna be able to use one-touch invert. Let's see if it works, okay? Takeoff, landing. This one is definitely a lot more capable helicopter. It's got the, well, yeah, it's gonna be dead
It's
quick.
gonna be dead, yeah.
Full disclosure, this one was not charged for flight, but as you can see, it does technically work. Also, just wanted to point out the additional LEDs that help with navigation. I love these helicopters. Again, would have killed to have something like this as a kid. It would have been so dang good. And by the way, as you progress through the ranks, you're gonna notice that there's different and more sensor options. The sensors like this are LiDAR, and the sensors like this are optical flow, okay? They help to hold the physical position, and just keep in mind, when you invert a helicopter, then you undermine that sensor's ability to be useful, okay?
Right.
Unless you're flying in a cave. And I'm pretty sure that that still doesn't work because there is there's an omission. They don't look at it when it's flying upside down. The software, okay? All right, so pretty cool. So the A60, we don't mean to confuse, but we do mean to untie the web of lies that we usually see on the interwebs. And that is, buy this, it's always the best. Buy this, it's always the best for a beginner. Buy this, it's always whatever. I mean, obviously we want you to buy them. But we don't want you to buy them for the wrong reasons. Right. Because if you buy them for the wrong reasons, you might end up quitting the hobby. And frankly, we need more people in the hobby, not less, okay? So stay tuned. Unbox next. We'll answer hopefully all the rest of your questions, which there's not much to the setup. And we really appreciate you watching. Here on Brian Phillips RC, we aim for your success and your involvement in this hobby, and not just living vicariously through Brian Phillips RC, even though he has hundreds of airplanes and helicopters, which is crazy because 10 years ago, we would have never ever thought something so crazy would happen. So we're very honored and privileged to be in a position where we can bring this stuff to the masses. And that would be the people watching this channel that love and appreciate the hobby, if not love. If you don't love it yet, just wait longer, you will. Okay, A60, check it out, Unbox next. Stay tuned. YouTube, Brian Phillips, we're gonna open this package right now. It's gonna be amazing. The tool. Ah, look, it's open.
It's amazing.
Okay, so guys, here on Brian Phillips RC, we unbox them, we set them up, we show you what to expect and let you know if it's gonna be a good decision. But you actually get to make that decision on this one here. We definitely do a lot of bigger packages, so we're gonna see if this is any good. And I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. What do we have here? Oh, it's the A60, whatever that means.
Yes.
It's a Bell 206. also known as, is that a different language?
Oh, why is like the
Yeah.
German first?
So anyway, we're gonna open it right now. Oh yeah, the German in the USA. USA flag colors, amazing. This is an RC era, all new, super small Bell 206. And yes, it is absolutely gorgeous. I can already tell you that right now. In the stars and bars. And yes, we do have our little brushless motor. This is the smallest one we've seen so far. Yes, it is smaller than the other Bell 206. We're gonna show you right here to give you an idea of the size class differential. You can see that's the other RC era size class right there. That's the C138, okay? And so this is the 60, okay? So I don't know if it's 138 millimeters or I'm not sure
I
what
don't
that
think
means.
their numbering is.
But this does have some fins that need to be installed too. Sweet! By the way, this is sold in a bind and fly and a ready to fly finish level. Okay, so we'll link to those down in the video description below. Looks like the tail feathers are right here, or I don't know if you call them tail feathers on a boom, but look at that paint. That's sweet actually.
Little lights painted on there?
Yeah, but this is a metallic finish.
I know, it's pretty.
That's super pretty. Okay, so I think these just click in, and you can tell the contour is going to guide you, but also the color of the light should help you figure it out. Okay, slide that in, very easy. And then slide this in, very easy as well. And it's a mid-boom. That's very interesting. Is that where they are on the other one? It's like further forward. That's pretty sweet looking, but is that where they are on the other Bell 206s?
Does the other one have those?
Yeah, it is mid-boom.
does, yeah.
It is mid-boom. Yeah, it is. And it's same on that one. Oh, this one has a light on it.
Oh.
Super cool, and a downward facing optical flow sensor. Okay, so optical flow sensor, if you guys don't know what an optical flow sensor is, we'll teach you right now. It looks down, it's like a little camera, and it watches so it can hold its position in this and this axis. So it's not a roll or a pitch or a yaw axis. It is a movement axis, which is unique to helicopters over airplanes because airplanes have to keep flying forward. They have three main control axes. You have pitch, yaw, and roll in whatever order you want. And this is going to add the fourth axis and fifth axis of control. And then of course you've got throttle. So I wonder if that's how they come up with 6-axis
Maybe.
stabilizers. This tape is protecting the pins on this little tiny battery. Okay, so it's a 220 milliamp hour. And it's got 3 pins, so it looks like it's a 2S. And we do have a USB-C connector on there, so let's just go ahead and grab a run-of-the-mill charger. I'm not gonna get the big Ruco one. I'm just gonna grab a run-of-the-mill, whatever is the easiest to grab. This is just whatever was in there. I'm sure it's like super low wattage.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't need to be very big. And this is a USB-A to USB-C, not that it matters, but this is a USB-C pin plug. So we'll just plug that into our outlet. That is not provided with the Heli. And let's see if this starts. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see the light immediately. So I'm not sure what the charge level is on this, but let's go ahead and look through the manual real quick. Packaging is pretty good. Look at that, please. You can see it's nice and stout, and it's kind of like this rubbery foam. In fact, it's really well packaged.
You could put it back in there if you want to store it. You
Yeah,
have to
but
take those
the
little
tail,
fins off.
those fins came off, so you'll leave that bag in there.
Yep.
And then this is the manual. So I hate folded manuals, but I will give them a pass on it because the box is quite literally too small for it. Okay.
And usually in the ready to flies, they come just like sitting on top because they fit better.
If you could just read that for me there, camera crew, that'd be
Pack
great.
a lunch.
Yes.
Never fly over children.
Ooh, do not light your farts.
Yes.
Neither way. Okay. Oh, it's 227 millimeters. Okay. So we'll just look at, if you could
Why
just,
are you reading the Chinese
I don't
side?
know.
Go to the other, flip it over.
No, really?
Probably.
What? So I have to, okay. So no,
Yeah, because we
not
read right to
doing it.
left now.
Not doing it. I refuse. Ah, please read the manual to learn the function of this product before operation.
It is not a toy.
That's, uh-oh, do not light your farts.
The battery will explode.
It will.
It will, no matter what.
Okay,
Okay.
There you go. Show them the things.
So you've got speed control over here on the like left clicker, and then your right clicker is your one key takeoff landing.
Let's talk about the clicker.
Oh wait, you need a transmitter.
That's right. This is a bind and fly, and you're probably thinking to yourself, "Are you kidding me, Brian? You know I got to deal with one more stupid technology I got to learn." Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so which transmitter are we using?
I don't know. Where's the original Bell 206? So it would probably make sense because it's going to be labeled.
Go over here and show them what we have to go through.
This is why people don't want a million transmitters, because then your kitchen looks like this. So we'll have to find one.
Looks like this. Okay.
Mine does.
Well, they aren't as lucky as you. Okay, so we're going to find one and come right back. Okay, so this is ironically the RC era Bell 206 little. Okay, so this one's littler. Okay, now when this thing turns on, you can set your speed to the lowest speed, up and down, arms it. Okay, this is obviously not energized because there's no battery installed in it. Okay, so as soon as we install the battery in it, then we'll be able to go ahead and continue. By the way, love that the tips are painted. Wish they were painted on top and bottom and front and back. But I gotta say, painted tips make for a really beautiful disc. It looks so dang cool. To be honest with you, the stars and bars, it's kind of neat. Like as an American, I guess I'm like proud to be an American, but it's not probably my first pick of finish on aircraft. I like the more general aviation feel. You do see this once in a while on general aviation. It's cool, it's neat, but it looks like an air show sort of thing.
There will be I think there's 2 other liveries.
That's right. There's other liveries, and so that's part of the reason why I bring that to your attention. That's why I'm mentioning that. Also, I'm assuming this light's gonna go out when it's like done charging. And then just keep in mind, when you get one of these little helis, okay? This is the biggest and one of the only drawbacks, in my opinion, is you end up with a bunch of weird batteries that look a little something like this, and they only match up with one particular helicopter, okay? They are not easily replaced, so my suggestion is when and if you're ordering, order with as many of the batteries as you can get, and then figure out some sort of a basket organization scheme, because you'll want to keep the batteries with the heli, because it is otherwise a little bit challenging to keep straight what goes with what. Because each and every one of the helicopters you see here have a unique type of battery. These use standard batteries. Every one of these use the slide-in style. Now, on the flip side of that complaint / concern, these fit, install, and remove very easily. You don't have to worry about center of gravity. You don't have to worry about sizing. They just have to be the right pack. Okay? That's why I recommend putting them into baskets of like parts. I'm gonna just give you an example. This is some of the messiness that you have when you have kids. But over here we have, you know, like adult children that have a million planes.
Yeah.
Right here we have a basket. Okay?
With all of his
It's
stuff.
all the quad thing, okay?
Yeah.
So that's what we do with the kids, because if you're like me and basically an adult child, then you're gonna have millions of different helicopters, airplanes, VTOLs, quads, and so on and so forth.
And the other thing is, like, we showed the chargers, but we use a lot of these like plastic bins, and we do it a lot for the cars and the transmitters.
Yeah.
So they're all ready to run. The kids can just grab the whole bucket and go.
So this being an Unbox build radio setup, there's not much building and there's not much unboxing. But we do like to show the entire process of going start to finish. Now, did they talk about flying upside down with this one, or does this just fly regular?
I don't think that one in the little mini size does.
So if a helicopter is capable of flying upside down, we will show it, okay? Now keep in mind, when you want to learn to fly a helicopter, these are very nice to get you started. But then as you advance through the ranks and you end up with bigger helicopters like this, or bigger helicopters like that are more sophisticated, more hobby grade levels, or like this Bell 412 or the EC 135. This is why you might stop by at Brian Phillips RC, because we're gonna take you through the ranks and hopefully leave nobody behind, because this is not a bad place to start. But keeping in mind, if you like this and you don't end up with something like that, I would be surprised. Because these helicopters are so easy to fly. I started well before the YouTube channel Years before I got into planes, I had a helicopter and I failed miserably every time I tried to fly it. I ran into my wife's cabinets. It was way too big of a helicopter for me to be flying inside of our kitchen, and I damaged the oak cabinetry, and I was then stricken to the basement. We moved to a bigger house from this townhouse we were living in our early married life, and then I tried to fly down there, and I still struggled like crazy. It was an unfinished basement at the time, and I was able to fly it to about here with the boom facing me, and that was all I ever got out of that. I never did learn to fly it. I never flew it in a small circuit. I never had control of the thing. It was scary for me. It was scary for anybody watching. It was not good. Now, I'm to the point, and this is with lots of progression through the airplanes and through the ranks of different little quads and like these little fun ones. Which drawer is it in?
The middle drawers, I think, are the little quads.
Like these, oh, not that one. Not that one. Where are the quads? Oh, like these little sort of things. This is what your house looks like when you run a YouTube channel about RC and you have kids that enjoy them. These little types of things will help you learn to fly, but they're not going to help you near as much as a helicopter. Why? Because a helicopter is shaped like a helicopter. A quad is not, but they fly just like one of those little quads. The difference is these look better, they fly better, and they're actually quite cheap for what you get.
Right.
I would have killed for something like this as a kid. I mean, literally killed for something like this as a kid. We did not have this sort of thing when I was a kid. We had little helicopters and they were coaxial at best, and they were not near as good flying. These things are awesome. Extremely light, just so you can see how light it really is. I'm gonna go ahead and whip out the kitchen scale. If you guys didn't know this, I am an industrial scale technician by trade. I work on measurement systems and controls, the right software. I do integration to plant environments.
Well, the kids were weighing things.
Okay, 44 grams. This is obviously sub 250, and bearing with the cable that's also part of this weight. I'll just throw this up there for an all-up measurement. So you're gonna be about 60 grams, maybe 61 grams, because we're measuring the cable weight right now as well. So this thing is definitely well within the range of not needing any sort of regulatory oversight, but it's also designed to be flown inside, and that comes straight from RC era. So if you guys get this and you want to fly it outside, that's fine, but just keep in mind you'll be flying it in calm conditions, or maybe in the cover of some trees, and you don't have to worry about GPS, and you don't have to worry about that sort of thing, because it's a very simple and unsophisticated system. But unsophisticated may be a bit of a misnomer, because this thing will fly very easy, and that's not something we would have had just a few short years ago. And I gotta say, even just the look when it's sitting there on the table just makes me smile, because it looks so dang good. That being said, I don't know if I can wait any longer. Ah, the light went out, yes!
Oh, there you go.
Awesome, so that means it's either fully charged or it's totally failed and gonna catch on fire.
Your patience paid off.
Once.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know, are we gonna start the video with a flight? So we'll show how to set it up. So you plug it in, you don't have to turn this one on. It has a flashing light. Now we have to bind. Up, down, no. Turn this off, turn it back on. Now it's a fast flash. Up, now down. And it's bound. You can tell because it's moving. The swash. There is a swash plate in there. That is so dang sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we fly, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our normal thing. We're gonna go ahead and stop the video, and we're gonna start over. We're gonna give you guys a point of action, which is buy this from the links in the video description below. It is absolutely gorgeous. I hope it flies half as good as it looks, because it's gonna make sense for you guys to get one. If for nothing else, bring it to the office and make your coworkers envious. It will be worth every penny that you put into that. Also, one other thing too is this battery has a release here. So when you release, it's very soft and easy to pull, but I'm not gonna pull it because we're already initiated. No, you can't charge it while you fly. I know some of you are thinking about it, because I was just thinking about it.
Can you charge it? Yeah, no, you can't. You have to check it out.
So guys, get one from the links in the video description below. You'll help support Brian Phillips RC in our RC endeavors. RC endeavors, namely all this. What you see, long format content that's brought to you from a common sense point of view of somebody who is probably more obsessed than you, but maybe not always. with this amazing hobby. So stay tuned. There's so much more right around the corner. Ways to support us. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Click the bell for notifications when you subscribe. There's tons of content right around the corner. And then also, if you choose not to buy this particular thing, but you still want to financially support us, we have 5 different ways that are easy. Patreon for monthly support, YouTube members for monthly support, YouTube super thanks for one-time donations, as well as PayPal if you don't want to be part of those clubs, or if you need to send us something, give us an email first as a heads up and send it to the P.O. Box, which is in our About tab here on YouTube, or on our website, which is brianphillipsrc.com, or if you prefer the short link, bprc.me. Press enter, okay? There you go, that's how you get there, and it's super easy to compare and contrast this helicopter compared to that, compare to that, compare to this, and compare to the many, many other helicopters that we actually have in our one of 2 shipping containers. Okay.
They're way over there.
And soon to be replaced by the gigantic building that's going up over there that is going to house all the airplanes.
All the things.
And hopefully the full-scale ones when they come. So we're just looking for somebody to send one. Ruckus, I want one. That'd be awesome.
Send it to our P.O. Box.
Yeah,
I'll go get it.
Send it to her. Actually, you might need to LTL that.
Yeah.
But all joking aside, if you have full-scale aircraft and you're interested in visiting, flying to our aerodrome, hit us up in the email. We actually do that sort of thing, and it's going to be awesome. Can't wait. They just cut the grass, which would have been alfalfa if we didn't get millions of gallons of rain.
Yeah.
We did get 20 inches of rain in July. Was that 20 or 10?
I think it was 10.
10 inches of rain
in July alone. Yeah.
That's a lot for Iowa. Okay, we're central Iowa, Midwest USA. And now we're back to dry season. So,
yep.
Very cool. Stay tuned, guys. So much more from Brian Phillips RC and from RC Era. We really love to bring you guys good finished products that you can enjoy. And we're going to help you make the distinction between the Chinese junk and the Chinese gold. And I hope this is one of the golden ones, but we'll be starting the video with a flight. Thanks for watching. Come back for more.